Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. My name is Sarah, and I'm joining you live from inside my yummy yarn store, Not Another Hat, located in Hood River, Oregon, which happens to be the heart of the Columbia River Gorge. And welcome. I have a pretty informal chat today. We just wrapped up inventory here in the store, and so I've been a little bit consumed with the counting, and I didn't do any prep for this chat. So just gonna wing it. And I did grab a few things I wanted to show you, mostly based on things that I just thought of. So welcome. I always love doing inventory because it drives me nuts when we get far away from the last time we did inventory, and you can just feel there's a little bit of squish in the accuracy of what's on hand. I mean, mistakes happen. Lord knows we make mistakes ringing people up. Sometimes two colors come up to the counter that look really, really close, but they're actually different, and you scan one and then put in that it's two of those things, and it's actually two different items. So that's one of the ways things get messed up. Sometimes we receive product without noticing that maybe we were shorted something from a vendor. So there's just all kinds of ways. And of course there's theft. There's always theft. Everybody seems so surprised when I say that, you know, they hear me talk about theft. Knitters are just like everybody else. It's a cross section of the human population, and there's going to be some stealers. So it is. It's one of those necessary evils, but I really like doing it because I really love the feeling after it's done. And you're like, okay, we have a fresh, accurate take on what's happening in the store. And what is actually in the store. And we're about to get a whole new point of sale system, this means this is the perfect time to just start with a really clean slate, really accurate numbers. So excited for that. I've been basically doing the Mervyn's click, 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 waiting for FedEx to show up with my last piece of hardware that I need. They didn't bring it yesterday. They were supposed to. So it's supposed to be out for delivery, and then I'm going to maybe get to work on that. I like that kind of stuff. I'm a geek about that kind of systems stuff. I love to do that. Yes, Julia, so much going on. How about this? In news of so much going on, we have a new member of Team Awesome here at Not Another Hat. So excited for you to meet her. Her name's Ariana. She's going to start training this week, and I'm sure we will get her on video soon. She is pretty much the most adorable thing ever, and she's a fantastic knitter and has just dove right in. She only started knitting a year ago, and she's already test knitting sweaters for people and all kinds of stuff. She's going to bring a lot of great energy and enthusiasm to the store. So one of the things I thought I would talk about today is the Honey Cowl that I'm wearing. I went to grab this to throw it on as I left this morning because we got a little dusting of snow last night and it was quite chilly. And I thought, you know what? We have a lot of Tosh DK in stock right now. And this is a really, really great project for Tosh DK. It's also really great for semi-mindless knitting. It is really pretty straightforward. You have one row where you slip every other stitch and then one row where you knit. So it's super, super straightforward, but it makes a really great texture. Now mine is solid and it's a near black and it looks great. But if you wanted to head over to my Ravelry, Not Another Hat, you'll find another Honey Cowl in my projects. Julia might even be able to dig it up, that I made in a very variegated yarn. It was a special edition. Reforestation was the colorway. Knitted Wit dyed it as a fundraiser for the the restoration group that was helping in the gorge after the fire, whose name escapes me right now. Anyway, the color was called Reforestation, and it was this very multi-green brown, blah, blah, blah. And so if you wanted to even say take a multicolor weighted blanket, it would still look beautiful. In fact, I think it works even better because those slip stitches really help break up all the different stuff going on. So the Honey Cowl, let me take mine off for a minute. I'm cold though, so I'm gonna put it right back on after I show you guys. It is something you can make in two different sizes. So there is, the size I've got is the long one, and it wraps really perfectly twice around the neck, but there's also a short one that just kind of hangs nicely right here. So it is, oh yeah, I forgot to even grab the Rios sample. Is it within reach? No, I'm not getting off the floor. So you can do it in 1 or 2 skeins. And since Tosh DK, it calls for Tosh DK, but that's a kind of a heavy DK. So we do it, we have done many samples, like my reforestation was a worsted. We have a sample in Rios worsted. So yes. So anyway, really, really lovely project, makes a wonderful gift without too much effort. I've got this color right here would be so gorgeous. This is Aura, A-U-R-A. It is like a steely gray blue. I love this color. This is kind of new. I'm not sure if many of you have seen it yet. It's called Asphalt. It's got a little bit of red. You can just see little tiny flecks. There's a little bit more of red. Would be beautiful in that. Oh, of course, my favorite. Sorry, it's directly behind me. I'm grabbing blindly. Fire Opal. How gorgeous would this be? Right? That color would just move around beautifully. So there's so many cool options that you could do a honey cowl with 1 or 2 skeins in the Tosh DK. So yeah, that's one of my impromptu things. Then another impromptu thing, wearing this shirt, I thought, you know what? This kind of like gray, black, red color scheme would make a really great Team Awesome blanket. Am I right? So look at that. Wouldn't this be super fun? So Team Awesome, that's the Afghan we released last week that you'll see on our homepage right now. Takes 5 colors of Barocco vintage. And so I have here like white and 3 shades of gray and then red. I think it's the sour cherry. But you could put together your own combo. I just think that would be really fun. And it was inspired by my shirt today. So I didn't make this into an actual bundle. If you want the color numbers, just shoot us a message and I'll send them to you. Or I could put you together an invoice if you want. I will honor the bundle price, which has savings of, oh damn it, I didn't even think about this, making a cougar blanket. Now I gotta go do orange and black. So if you want me to put this together for you, shoot us an email at customer service. We'll send you the invoice. We'll honor the price, the discounted price of $185. So that saves you like $14, I think, something like that. So anyway, another fun combo. What else was I just? Thank you, Julia, for sharing. She shared the link to the bundles. I don't know where else I was going with that. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the end. We have received a new yarn in the store that I have not yet told you about. Oh my gosh. I maybe haven't even photographed it. No, I photographed it. I did photograph it. It is on the website. Oh, my brain's a little mushy after 2 days of inventory stuff. So it's called Dream in Color Riley, and it is so squishy. It is a single ply worsted weight superwash merino. So if you're familiar like with Malabrigo's original yarn, the single ply merino, it's kind of like that. Beautiful, super saturated colors. I'm holding Elysian and Rosy and Scorched Lime right now in my hands. And we've got some scheming we're doing on a shop sample in this yarn. Julia had a great suggestion. And so you'll see more soon, I'm sure, as we get our act together. But if you want to go check it out now, it is on the website. It's called Riley, R-I-L-E-Y, by Dream in Color. Worsted weight, single ply. It's 220 yards per 100 grams. Like, you know, really straightforward. 4.5 stitches to the inch on a US 7. So again, and even though it's superwash merino, I wouldn't probably throw this in the washer. I mean, unless you were really pressed, like it wouldn't shrink or felt. But single plies, you got to be a little bit more careful with those types of yarns because they do tend to fuzz faster than their plied cousins because there is less holding down those individual little fibers in the twist. When you ply yarns and then twist them together on themselves to make a multi-plied yarn, there's a lot of things holding those little tiny strands in place, less so with a single ply. So I would hand wash this for best results. I think that's it. Looking around. Oh, I did just get a box full of some new sock yarn from Universal. They did a really big spread of sock yarns, new for spring, summer, and I ordered a few of them, and I just have not had a chance to unpack the box or get them in the system or anything yet. So maybe next week we can have some new sock yarn. I'm feeling like it's time to make some socks. I've been making a lot of shawls and sweaters, like big shawls too. So, you know, like kind of sweater size knitting, and I just need some quick wins, and socks are always quick wins for me. And just a quick reminder, if you're not yet a sock knitter but you'd like to be, we have an online course that'll just get you going right along, teach you everything you need to know to get started knitting socks on 2 circular needles. You can find that on our website too. So yeah, maybe next week we will be showing off that brand new sock yarn. Okay, I think that's everything. We're going to try and get some new dates up. Those of you who are waiting to get into some of our classes that sold out really fast, we do have new dates that we are planning, and they'll be probably coming up posted within the next week or so. So also stay tuned for that. That's going to be more of the Learn to Brioche, more of navigating yarns, patterns, and fibers, and then more short rows. So for those of you who missed your chance to get signed up, we're sorry. We didn't expect them to sell out that fast, and we're going to get some more dates going soon. So, okay, that's all. Nice short chat today. So I hope y'all have a sweater to my right. Sorry. Hi, DS. What's the sweater to my right? This is a sweater that Jill made. It's an Andrea Mowry pattern. Hold on. I'm reaching for the tag. Okay. And it is Briar and Bramble. So it's got a nice all over cool little textured pattern. This is in Tosh DK. We used Afternoon Nap. And then if you go look at Andrea's project, there's a lot of embroidery up at the top. Jill just did a little bit of little yellow daisies just in each raglan corner. It's really lovely. That Afternoon Nap is one of my probably all-time favorite colorways. It's so simple. It's right here over my shoulder. Allow me. Everything has a little bit of a warm glaze to it from the light right now. But anyway, it's kind of like a faint beigey color with little burgundy maroon speckles. Really gorgeous. So yeah, Jill made it in that, and it's lovely. Oh, it's Caitlin Hunter. I'm sorry. It's not Andrea Mowry. I lied. Caitlin Hunter, Briar and Bramble. Thank you, Julia. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. Riley, Plaid, Honey Cowl, DK. Sack yarn coming next week. More classes coming. All right, everyone. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you back here next Tuesday, same time, same place. Toodaloo.